This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dukes will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Makes the catch. It's Benson.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Run in the red zone. It's Whittington. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On the play.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So James Madison's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Barnett. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Benson. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Kyle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
The Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Benson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
So now it's second and long. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Find some fresh air. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fuller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That's caught. It's Knight.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Trying to run, it's Knight. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Kyle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sanchez. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Sanchez. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Quarterback run game gives you numbers, but the Ducks always seem to have a guy who can really hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, and they've always been smart to use those numbers to their advantage. Oregon football, when I think about them, I think about running quarterbacks. I think about them being one of the first ones to be willing to run the quarterback consistently. I would do it too. It gives you that advantage.
Moore will throw. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Gonna swing it on second down. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys.
Oregon, 24, James Madison, 6.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
At the 15-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Offense working from the pistol. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Brings up second down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Hughes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation